Have you ever scrolled through social media and suddenly felt overwhelmed by the anger, judgment, and cruelty people direct at one another? One harsh comment, one insensitive joke, one comment of indifference. These moments may seem small, but they affect all of us. Whether we are students, professionals, or members of a community, we are constantly exposed to words and actions that shape how safe, valued, and understood we feel in society. Hello everyone, thank you for listening to my speech. My name is Wang Yuqi. As a student living in a highly connected yet emotionally distant world, I have personally witnessed how a lack of empathy damages relationships and weakens our sense of community. Today, I would like to make everyone to know that empathy is not optional or something extra. It is a responsibility everyone must practice to build a kinder and more human society. First, I will explain the problem of decline empathy. Then, I will discuss the causes behind it. Finally, I will share practical solutions we can all apply. Have you ever noticed how cyberbullying has become more common in our online world? A study found in Malaysia, many teenagers are left feeling isolated and emotional distressed because of cruel online behavior. Online platforms often encourage quick judgment rather than an understanding. Making harsh comments seems normal, but its problem does not stay online. Let me share one real case in China. A woman who had suffered domestic violence for years tried to escape her abused husband. During the struggle, the husband died, and the woman was later sentenced to 11 years in prison. This case shocked the public. People were not only asking whether the law was applied correctly, but also whether compassion had been completely forgotten. When empathy disappears, victims feel unheard and society feels colder. Now that we understand the seriousness of the problem, let's look at what causes this decline in empathy. Online conversations lack facial expressions and emotional cues, which leads to misunderstanding and hostility. People also feel less responsible for the emotional impact of other words. At the same time, increasing stress and anxiety make it harder for people to emotionally connect with others. Prolonged stress causes emotional exhaustion, weakening our ability to empathize. Many institutions today prioritize empathy, rules, and speed over humanity. As a result, decisions are often made without considering personal trauma or emotional needs. Although these causes are serious, this problem is not impossible to solve. Schools and universities can introduce social emotional learning programs that improve emotional awareness and encourage kindness. Mindfulness practice can also help people recognize emotions in themselves and others, increasing potential and understanding. Online platforms should promote respectful behavior and actively reduce cyberbullying. Judges, authors, and professionals should receive training in trauma-informed and compassionate decision-making to restore trust and fairness in society. In conclusion, the decline of empathy we see today is not accidental, nor is it harmless. As discussed, it appeared in online spaces, in public judgment, and in the way institutions respond to human suffering. This decline is driven by emotional distance, resistance, and systems that prioritize empathy over understanding. Nevertheless, empathy remains a skill and a value that can be rebuilt through education, responsible communication, and compassionate decision-making. individuals and institutions can restore trust and humanity in society. Therefore, empathy should not be seen as optional, but as a shared responsibility that shapes how we treat others and how our society moves forward. Today, I invite all of you to take one small but powerful action. Pause, listen, and try to understand before you judge. Because real change does not start with policy or institutions, it starts with us. If we practice empathy every day, we are not just improving our relationships, we are shaping a future that is moving along, more compassionate, and more human. Thank you.